Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of our mostly let's watch with a little bit of gameplay Union Cross, Kingdom Hearts, Union Cross, Dark Road on PC. Not quite 100% game playthrough, but 100% coverage mostly. Alright, so last episode I did a little bit of a gameplay demonstration, showed you guys the crafting tab, the stat tab for Xehanort. We went through the album, and we did a little bit of a world battle in each of the 3 worlds, which I think there were originally supposed to be more than that, on every available difficulty. So, as I said last episode, I cannot play through the story quests again in this game without starting over, which I will not be doing because it took hours upon hours upon hours upon hours to get Xehanort to level 75, and I'm not willing to do it again. Union Cross was a little different because up until the point where they shut the game off, you could go back and redo any quest you wanted to do. You didn't have to worry about starting a new game and leveling up all over again, so that was my reasoning for trying to play all the important missions before they shut the game off. In this one, we're just doing theater. So as far as this game's story, it was separated into episodic installments originally. So we're going to tackle 1 episode at a time over the next 8 episodes, and then that'll be it for this game. Alright, so I cannot stress this enough. At this point, if you are about to proceed and watch the rest of this episode, you should have already played or seen every other Kingdom Hearts game in order, in release order, not chronological order. This is not a series meant to be played in chronological order. So at this point, you should have already played or seen again in this order. I cannot stress that enough. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Back Cover, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage, Kingdom Hearts 3, including the Remind DLC, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, and last but not least, the one that we just most recently went through, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Some of the content in this part of the story is directly tied to Union Cross. As I said, it also shows why Xehanort decided he wanted to be an asshole and reignite the war that almost wiped out all of existence, historically speaking. So, just to do a recap on Union Cross, spoilers start right here. If you haven't already caught up on all the other games, go do so now. Last warning. So in Union Cross, we followed the story of our own character, simply called Player. A canonical name was never given. So we went about the worlds defeating Heartless and gathering light for whatever Union we chose to be a part of. Each of the Union leaders first seen in back cover had their own group going on. And eventually we came to find that our player character's Chirithy was the evil Chirithy. Then we inadvertently took place in the Keyblade War, which we tried ever so desperately to avoid. Then we wound up in the Data World, along with the 5 new Union leaders, Ephemer, Skuld, Brain, Ventus, and Lauriam. We came to find that one of them did not belong, Ventus, and that a pure darkness had possessed Ventus, struck down Lauriam's sister Strelitzia, allowing Ven to take her spot. Now, Ventus had no idea that he was technically partially responsible for Strelitzia's death. Shit hit the fan when Maleficent showed up. After her defeat in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, she was sent into the Data World in the past. And from there, one of the pure darknesses showed her the way to get back to her own time And we found out that the thing with time travel in the Kingdom Hearts universe is you must have some possession of yours or something that was tied to you and somebody who remembers you at your destination point in time. Then shit really hit the fan when the Union leaders and the player were forced to go Keyblade to evil dark energy against one of the original pure darknesses. Ventus presumably ended up sealing one inside his own heart with his pure light. Ventus is a very unique case, as his heart, it was said, is completely devoid of darkness, which... Anyway, getting too deep into it. So basically what happened at the end of Union Cross leading into this is... Daybreak Town was destroyed, and the Union leaders hopped into the lifeboats and moved on to other times and places. We saw Elrena, or Larxene, and Lauriam, or Marluxia, end up where they did and eventually became nobodies and joined the organization. We saw that we technically don't know exactly what happened to Skull. We did see a character in the end of Union Cross that looked very much like her, handing over a baby Xehanort to a mysterious blue-robed figure. I think it was blue. We saw Brain wind up in Scala Adkylum at some unknown period in time, where we then learned that Ephemer survived and went on to build Scala Adkylum over the ruins of Daybreak Town. So, as I said, this story is more focused on why Xehanort decided to be an a-hole, but there will be some very, very, very significant connections to Union Cross and the other games as we go through this. Alright, so I think that's probably enough of an introduction. So we are going to cover the story of theater mode cutscenes for Episode 1, Unexpected Departure. If you hated my voice acting in Union Cross, you're going to hate it even more this time, because my voice just has not been quite the same since I got COVID last year, twice. But, I'm gonna give it my best. And hold on, because my recording is defaulting to the recording program. Here we go. Alright, so here we are at the game's main hub screen. Let's go ahead into theater mode. Now, as I said, unlike Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, these are in the order we see them. Obviously, there's quite a few to watch, which is all the more reason why we're going to split this up by in-game episodes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. That dream again. I've been having the same dream over and over again for as long as I can remember. An unfamiliar world filled with unfamiliar faces and unfamiliar goodbyes. As if I'm experiencing a life that belonged to someone else. This island, surrounded by smaller, desolate isles. A vast ocean and a never-ending sky. This is my entire world. But maybe there's something beyond these waters. Maybe there are worlds like the ones I dream of. If I could get to the outside world, would I be able to meet my friends from my dreams? I can't get the thought out of my head as I lie on the sand like a starfish day after day, feeling like I'm falling through the sky. My waypoint. What? The world from your dreams. It does indeed exist. This is nothing but a prison surrounded by ocean. There is nothing for you here. Is this where you wish to carry out your life? Who are you? I am your waypoint, as you are mine. What do you mean? Who are you? How did you get here? Answers are meaningless if you lack the knowledge to understand them. Here, there is only so much you can learn. You must explore the world outside. Huh? It's easier than you'd think. One step forward is all it takes. But if you lack the courage and strength, your dreams will remain dreams forever. So that would be the infamous moment where Xehanort's formless heart went to his younger self and set him on his journey, as young Xehanort had said to Riku in Dream Drop Distance. Xehanort! It's almost time for class. I know. Wait. Aren't you going? Eventually. Always doing things in your own time. It's gonna take a while for the others to show up anyway. That's true. What's it like out there? Huh? What was it like on the other side of the ocean? Must be nice to know. Beats me. But this is where they found you, right? Yeah, I was lying here unconscious, but what does that prove? The nearest towns we can see are all abandoned. That means you had to have come from somewhere farther away. Or maybe I fell from the sky. Well, that's new. What you can see is only part of the picture. Not only that, the things you get used to seeing can fade into the background. So you're sticking with I fell from the sky? Keep an open mind, Ericus. Maybe then you'll actually beat me. Wait, you've been talking about chess this whole time? Come on, we need to get to class. The outside world, huh? What I wouldn't give. Oh, thought we'd be the last ones here. Me too. Being late and running away is what you do best. That's right. And don't you forget it. Just call me Tardy Fleetfoot. I used to wish nicknames would act nice when I was in high school. Balder's not here yet. Nope. And the Master? Not here either. Well, that's a first. I wonder what's going on. This was pretty short notice. We're not here for class? Master Odin. I did not gather you here for our usual class. The day I met the man in the robe, my world was turned upside down. But I got used to it eventually. Your world can change in an instant. Sometimes all it takes is a single step. I'm afraid I bear bad news. The 7 upperclassmen have gone missing. During their training for the Mark of Mastery exam. Training? What kind of training? As you know, there are many worlds outside of Scala at Kylum. Before the Keyblade War, all the worlds were joined together. But the war forced them apart, and now their residents know not of the other's existence. To maintain this order, meddling with other worlds is strictly forbidden. However, in preparation for the Mark of Mastery exam, Keyblade wielders are given permission to journey to these worlds to broaden their horizons. How does one get to those worlds? There are several ways. Ways that you can't share with us lower-classmen? Don't be like that, Ericus. Oh. You are right. They are taught only to upperclassmen. But today is an exception. Really? You're going to tell us? I can't believe this. I would like you to use this knowledge to find the missing wielders. Yes! You don't have to sound so excited. Yeah, people are missing, you know. A couple of buzzkills in this class, huh? Right, sorry. Guys, we get to go to the outside worlds. This is huge. The situation is worrying. Which is why I'd rather be part of a search party than sit here and do nothing. Guys, aren't you forgetting someone? What about Balder? Oh, yeah. Is he still in his room? I'll get him. I have given Balder a different task. He will not be joining us today. Oh? What's he doing? As you all know, his sister is one of the missing upperclassmen. I have yet to tell him the news to avoid any unnecessary concern. In the meantime, I would like you to search for the missing students. Ordinarily, there is much to learn before going to the outside worlds. However, as time is of the essence, so how should we do this? Well, the Master wants us to split up into 2 groups. How do we decide? Rock, paper, scissors, Xehanort. Any ideas? About? Well, we've all studied the other worlds. But you're the only one of us who's been out there. The upperclassmen disappearing, our mission. What do you think's going on? Well, regardless of my past, one thing's for sure. The connection between worlds is unstable. According to the Master, the Keyblade War engulfed the world in darkness. When it was over, all the worlds began being rebuilt into what they are now. But time flows differently in each one, depending on when and how quickly they're restored. Some worlds are already complete, and their time has begun to flow. But others are not, and for them, time stands still. The different worlds are all moving forward at different speeds from different starting lines. Let's say worlds are like people. Some are babies that crawl, some are toddlers that have just started walking, and others born yesterday are already adults that know how to run. Right? Yeah, something like that. What I'm saying is that we need to be careful about what we say and do while we're out there. Right. Wherever we go, we have to make sure we don't say anything about the other worlds. We need to respect their order. If rules and order are already established in that world, yes. But what if you're in a world equivalent to a newborn? Then the rules can be changed. But why would anyone do that? Even if it is possible, do you think anyone else out there knows any of this? Hold up, let's go back to what Xehanort said. I think the point was that the instability of the worlds could have something to do with why they all disappeared. Right? Right. So some worlds have been completely restored while others haven't. Exactly. But there's no way of knowing how far along a world is unless you actually go there, right? Yeah. That's kinda scary. This is gonna be a tough mission, isn't it? Probably. The 7 wielders each left on their own, but the Master wants us in groups of 3. This won't be easy. Guys, enough talk. So how should we do this? Are we good? It's morphin' time. There are several ways to travel between worlds. To ensure your safety, you will be donning armor that wards off darkness, and your Keyblade will become a vehicle for travel. Did we make it? Looks like it. This doesn't look so bad. Guess I was wrong. We just got here. They've gotta be heartless. Not bad for our first battle. Yeah, but we need to stay sharp. I hope the others are okay. I'm sure they're fine. For now, let's focus on finding some clues. Notice anything weird? Yep. Where is everyone? Maybe no one ever lived here. I doubt it. Look at the buildings. Maybe living beings are restored last. So this world isn't complete yet. Where are the monsters in the world? Were there monsters in the world you came from? So when a world is rebuilt, the residents are the final step. Until then, monsters roam as free as can be. Are they the Heartless the Master told us about? That's a good bet. There are 2 types of Heartless, right? Emblem and Pureblood Heartless. Okay, but the Emblem Heartless existed in future worlds projected by the Book of Prophecies a long time ago. So why are they here? Good point. Maybe it's a clue. Do Do you think the Heartless attacked the missing students? Possibly. But these Heartless weren't that strong. Maybe not the ones we fought. Now I'm really worried about the others. Let's try to gather more information. We'll head back once we find something. See? See what? I told you there were stronger Heartless around. What? You call that strong? Yeah, I do. But we handled them just fine. We did. But the missing wielders were all on their own. What would you do? If what? If you were alone and came across those monsters? Run, fight. Exactly. Some would run, and some would fight. So even if they were alone when they encountered some of these Heartless, I doubt that these monsters are the reason why they all disappeared. Good point. But what if there are even stronger monsters out there? Ones you can't run from? Come on, seriously? You never know. Then I'd run faster than I ever have before. Of course you would. It's funny seeing a young Eric is so carefree and borderline stupid, just like Sora. You're back already? We just got here. Bet you got scared and ran, huh? That's your MO. I'm glad everyone's okay. We ran into Heartless. So did we. But no sign of any actual people. Same here. Were the Heartless strong? Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm not sure even an upperclassman could have taken them on alone. What now? Should we report our findings to the Master? No way! Huh? I agree. Let's not. So, what do we do? This mission is pretty dangerous, you know? We're Keyblade wielders, right? We see a Heartless, we take it down. We can't just run when things get rough. The Master taught us all about the Heartless, and how much of a threat they pose. The students who went missing knew what they might face and undoubtedly prepared for it. So what about us? Can't we do the same? Don't we have the same determination and drive? We do, and you're right. If any of you feel like you're in real danger, run. Don't turn around, don't wait for the others. Run like the wind. Ericus! Let's try to find a solid lead this time. Should we change groups? Nah, we're keeping Vor. Alright, round 2. Just so I know, you weren't joking about running from danger, right? Come on, Vor. Running away is what Eraqus does best. Be safe. We'll meet back here soon. You're leaving? Yeah. We had some good times, huh? Yeah. You don't have to leave. What happened wasn't your fault. I just want to see more of what's out there before the Mark of Mastery exam. That's not for a while. Besides, you've already seen what's out there. Not everything. What are you looking for? Fine, but you better come back. We've got a score to settle. I'm at 117 wins, 312 losses, and 8 draws. You mean 107 wins, 323 losses, and 7 draws. Whatever. Close enough. Do you seriously mean that? Knew I'd get you to turn around. See you soon, buddy. See you. Okay, so that was a pretty grim end for the first episode. Good time to make a little side note. Anytime it says, so many years later or so many years earlier, those time jumps are based off the day of Odin sending them out to find the missing upperclassmen. So when this eventually shows a glimpse of Xehanort as an adult, it's probably going to say something like 84 years later or some high number like that, or we could go, this jumps all over the place back and forth between different time periods just to fully capture Xehanort's backstory, so that's why I feel it's worth mentioning that any number of year time jump is based from, as I said, the day Master Odin sent the group out to find the upperclassmen. Alright, so those are all the cutscenes from episode 1. So that will be it for this episode. And, yeah, so we did see already some tie-ins to other games. A little bit more mention of the world lore and how the worlds were reborn after the Keyblade War. basically getting the real historically accurate for the in-game universe version of events that were originally heard in Kyrie's grandmother's little bedtime story there. So, anyway, that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys real soon for the next episode, where we'll, like I said, we'll cover episodes 2 through 8, each in their own episode going forward, and then that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. Hope everybody enjoyed the first episode, well, of Cutscenes. And until next time, my friends, may your heart be your guiding key.